is the inauguration general meeting of Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDAN, Abuja Chapter. The event had different personalities in the real estate development sector who converge in Abuja to strategize on ways to sanitize and weed out quacks and improve estate development in Nigeria. This meeting is unique as these members brought in Okeogene Jane Akpaeva, who is also the Executive Director, Inclusive Voice for Women and Youth Initiative, to make a presentation, the need for an inclusive building and how to remove barriers that hinder persons with disability to access buildings.
Disability is associated with a lot of barriers, which will be our primary discussions today. It cannot be overemphasized. First of all, we'll talk about the physical disability, which is associated and how the society is being structured, how the society is being arranged, talking about public building, transportation. Then we'll talk about the communication barrier, which is associated with the deaf. It's just like a Yoruba man speaking to an Hausa man. They wouldn't understand themselves. So most people do not understand the deaf people and that makes them excluded in the society. Then we'll talk about the environmental barrier, which is associated with the persons with ability. They cannot stay under the sun because it can affect them and make them cancerous. Then we'll talk about the attitudinal barriers. This is the way people in the society react to persons with disability. There is a blind boy who was on the way trying to navigate, and a pregnant woman was beside that boy. The pregnant woman ran away, and when they interrogated that woman, she said, "I cannot help because I don't want to bear a child that is blind. All my years I have not heard blindness is contagious." So we talk about the institutional barrier, which has already eaten up into our society. It has really deeply, our cultural, our traditional belief has affected our mental models that we don't want to even understand these concepts. And people in the society view disability in different forms. Some category view it as medical perspective, that persons with disability are sick people, they just need treatment. But how do they even navigate in the society, going to the health care, the health workers? Do they even understand? We'll talk about the next one, we'll talk about the charity perspective. Some other category view it as persons with disability are vulnerable, pitiful, they just need to be given hands. Then some other category now say, it is not all about the disability. It is the way the society is being arranged that affects the disability and affects persons with disability. Then it moves to the human rights model. They say persons with disability, they are humans and they have rights to live a dignified life and equal opportunity with every other person. And this is the era we find ourselves today, the right-based era.
President REDAN Abuja Chapter Okowa Anthony applauds Jane for the representation and promises to ensure all members try to practice inclusion in their structural buildings.
We should be looking at implementation of the ideas of such organization in order to help their cause and the cause of the general public. We may not be directly collaborating with them, but we have to implement those ideas that they have brought up in order to be able to include it in the construction and development of houses so that we have what we have all over the world. The implementation, we will begin to actually sell these ideas to our members. We will also have to talk to governments, especially development control, to ensure that before they approve certain drawings, these features are found in the drawings before approval. We'll be able to have what we actually call decent and affordable houses. I'm not just talking about affordable, I'm very, very concerned about decent. The houses must be decent because we are human beings. People must live in houses that are decent. It doesn't need to be expensive for it to be decent. the provision of infrastructure and other facility makes it a decent place to live in.
Other guests at the event commend Jane for creating awareness on the need for inclusion while building any structure.
Persons with disability have talents, and their talents can also be exhibited in buildings where they have access to. Their offices are not going to be created separately outside other buildings. Hence, the need for every developer to build ramp in their various developments. Also make available lifts that can carry these persons with disability to whichever floor of the houses they are going to. And most importantly, also, the issue, just like she said, the doors should be wide enough to accommodate any size of wheelchair for those that cannot walk. So it's something developers have not been looking into in the past, but it came at the right time. I hope from now, the committee I belong to in REDAN, we are going to see how we can enforce it and make sure developers henceforth build ramps. Those that does not have should also find a way to make it available.
Actually, it was such a mind-blowing presentation, and it's been the cause we've been fighting for all along, inclusion. So, and I think she was able to pass the message to developers to make their building, to make great accessibility for persons with disability of any kind.
Comfort Kukelui, News 24.